The pursuit of truth. That's what brings me to a wet graveyard on a May morning, because people know me from political satire and think, Mike, you're writing things like, get the book, Brexit's a trick, not a treat, and following it up with a musical version, Brexit's a musical trick, and then calling out, I don't beg pardon, I'm talking bollocks from the Rose Garden, and very specifically, more recently with Augusta Lees, it's my party and I'll lie if I want to. All of these were calling out the need for truth and pointing out where it was missing and what we were losing as a result of that and what we are still losing. So, fine, that's the pursuit of truth in political satire, but what is it that I'm doing now? Well, there is one further piece of work in between those, which is the true story of my great-grandfather, not just his military career, but that is actually his humble origins were traced him in and out of the Dublin workhouse. But now, so the code breaking of Enigma, see, for me, the most interesting story is the true story. And the true story of the code breaking of Enigma, why embellish it? There is such a fantastic story, which I haven't seen on stage or screen, of the interactions between the code breakers, the personal interactions, the working together between Turing and Welshman after earlier challenges between Welshman and Knox. And that's what had to be overcome, not just the technical challenges, in order to achieve the code breaking of Enigma. But this is a thread that runs through my life. Why did I leave what people thought was a promising career in the software industry in the Midlands to take a lower salary job closer to London when I moved to Bletchley? Why did I make a big fuss, actually, in another job about a lessons learned report? Because it contained something that was not true, that I felt needed to be resolved. And I feel this is so important. I want this message to be understood as certainly an important thread for me. I want this to be understood by my family. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And there is no other way that works other than truth. Great is truth and it will prevail. It's not just truth. There is that wonderful acronym, THINK. Is what you're going to say true? But is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? Is it kind? But I suppose in my consultancy career, after I'd left that software company, I continued with the pursuit of truth. So I would be with people and say, yes, I've read your project report, but what's the true story? Let's get together people in a workshop and let's be honest there. Let's recognize that we can all tell the truth. This is a safe space. And that governed me, that provided reasonably well for me in a consultancy career. And so that has led me to Bletchley again, and to tell the true story of the breaking of the Enigma code. This is the only one so far, to tell it in music. A musical about the code breaking of Enigma. There's me with my Director of Studies, Dr. Bela Bolabash, from 50 years ago. He knew Bill Tutt well. His wife sculpted the bust of Bill Tutt. But so what meant that the singers who sang Brexit's a Musical Trick and put that Brexit musical, an fictional story about an imaginary country seeking a Brexit from the European Union, what was it that brought those singers, Leon Berger, Zena Wigram, John Asher, back here in order to record another musical? So this time, the musical, the story of Enigma. Here's you won't be able to see all this, but as the full artwork, which I was slaving over last week in order to get finalised, because the CDs are now in manufacture. So, because we wanted to tell the true story, the story of people who lived there, and there, and there, within 2 or 3 minutes walk from where I am now, in locations that I've identified in the research for this musical. So I have no idea why the sound went intermittently dodgy on that video. I will try and fix that to some extent in editing, but I'm not sure I could do that video again. So I thought I'd just round it off in my study. As far as the musical is concerned, if you search for Don's, Wrens and Bombs, then you will find the launch event, 30th of May, National Museum of Computing. You will find the crowdfunder. You can use either route to get yourself a CD or the books, reserve those to get first editions. But failing that, hope you found the video interesting, useful. Well done for watching to the end, as it seems you have done, and have a good and truthful day. Thank you.
Construct machine with long line of Enigma.